Oh, beautiful day in Perth, up the stadium in all its glory. We're set for a top of 25 degrees for this series deciding third ODI between Australia and Pakistan. Pakistan chasing their first ODI series win on Aussie soil in 22 years. Adam Gilchrist, Wazim Akram, great to be alongside you two. Let's get straight into the Australian changes because there are a fair few, Gilly. 5 changes due to their test stars being rested ahead of the India series.
Ooh, outside edge of the bat. Oh, that's going to go to the boundary. So some handy extras for the Australians. It's 5 wides. It's looked like he went for the one to run the boundary. And that is going to go down to the third man region, which is vacant. It's beautiful shape and bounce from Naseem Shah. Out. As easy as you like. A beautiful length from Naseem Shah. Just left the right-hander. There was no foot movement from Fraser McGurk. And again, finds the outside edge. Does the Pakistan bowl. Oh, there's tries to catch it. But, I don't think so. On the inside.
Pakistan.
Oh, indeed there is. He's going to profit with a boundary. So maybe he did play it a little bit later. He didn't push too hard at it. Well, that's nicely picked up. He's gone for the real glory ball there. He's hoping it's still swinging enough, but and right out in the middle of the bat for Aaron Hardy, and a big roar around this ground.
Withdraws the bat and he's gone. Straight to second slip. Hardy departing, and Australia lose their second wicket. Welcome along Wazim Akram and Mike Hussey, and immediately a wicket.
Yes, good afternoon, good morning.
Freedy 2 for 20. Oh, gee, that's a shot. Really nicely played by Matthew Short. 3 slips in the gully, waiting. Punch down the ground and punch beautifully by Inglis.
A little bit of averaging on the higher side, but he's learnt both.
Straight over the top of that slip. Extra bounce. Got short, but he gets it to the rope.
50.
Straight up in the air. Rizwan stands underneath it and takes yet another catch. Naseem's got his second. The Australian captain goes. And Pakistan on top here in the West. Australia 3 for 56.
Yeah, good cap.
Had a quick chat to him before play, and
a tie in the bag. Could it be? It is. That's a 9th wicket in the series. Beautifully bowled, and Matt Short will be very disappointed. Just fell. Harris Roth early into his second over has already got a wicket. Ooh, just over the top. That'll be 4. Good shot. Went for it. A little bit of relief there for Marcus Stoinis. First one for him. Oh, gee, what about the comeback?
Slingy type bowler.
They don't need that, Australia. They don't need a change at the moment. The only man out there in front of square, not good. So that's not a good sign for Australia either.
No.
Wow.
It did puff up very...
Squared up, out! Gets Maxwell again! 3rd time for the series, 2nd time for a duck. Harris Ralph's pumped up, and Australia are crumbling in the West.
Well, it's the pace.
We mentioned Melbourne Stars teammates. Edged, another one. Hasnain gets his first. Rizwan takes yet another catch. Is he having a little period here in Australia? Stoinis departs in Australia. A little inside edge as he prodded at it. Adam Zampa. Slip in place. Edged over the top of slip. Had a long time to see it. Didn't have the height.
well, Zampa's obviously made up his mind that he's just going to...
That's a nice shot. Beautifully played. A boundary. Wow. Sean Abbott. That was beautiful. Around the wicket now. Need that Yorker was. Oh, I don't think it carried.
Oh, brilliant effort.
Some good work in the deep. Freddie is throwing himself around. Oh, gee, that ball is still shaping away. How good was that? Out, straight to him. There was a wide one a couple of balls before. Saeem takes the catch, and another one goes down.
So what should Abbott be thinking right now? Okay, you can't.
Nicely cut. There's a boundary for Spencer Johnson. He hasn't looked the worst. Beautifully played back to point. Ooh, gee, that's a good short delivery. Gives him the thumbs up. Into Johnson with the slip. Short, slapped. Fielder down there, comes around. Now the boundary for Spencer Johnson. Hasnain couldn't cut it off. Back live. Pick that up. There's a fielder out there. He's coming in. He needs to be going back. Abdullah came in. Not that it would have mattered. There. Abbott spoons it. Should be taken. Ralph does it. Can do no wrong. Harris Ralph. Afridi gets his second. Abbott's right. Does Lance have? And edges his first one to slip. Put up and hit the sheds. Bowled him! Shaheen Shah Afridi. Castles Morris points to the sky, and Australia, without Cooper Connolly, are all out with just 140 on the board.
Well, they were bowled out at the Adelaide Oval just 2 nights ago in 35 overs. And they bowled out just 2 days later here in Perth in 31.5 overs.
And Abdullah Shafiq, we know how good a player he is.
Yeah, having Jason Gillespie as coach, this Pakistan team coming to Australia would help.
A lot of work.
Ooh, swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot. Second ball that you face.
Miss Tony is opening the ball over because what you don't want both the batters getting set.
Yeah.
Because
Flicked away, and that'll be 4. You've got a very square, fine leg. And Ayub picks up his first boundary.
Upish, just over the top. It's going to make its way to the boundary. It's a big, thick inside edge. And Hardy unable to rein it in. Helped down to fine leg, and it goes all the way. Just got underneath it, the right trajectory. It's a short boundary down there, 6 to the toe. It's a nice stroke. Really compact. And it tells you you're watching the ball really closely. If you're hitting drives down the ground on the onside, doesn't quite get there. Would you adjust where you batted, guys? Would you try to get further? Nicely struck again, and the chase is on. He does well. Well, he did well enough to get in and around the ball, but just couldn't tap it back in, and it's...
Well done. Advances, punches it straight down the ground. Ayub starting to get into his work. We saw this in Adelaide when he just caught fire. He moves to 37. Pakistan. Shafiq, away from a diving mid-wicket. More runs though. Save your legs. Pakistan all of a sudden roll to 70.
Yeah, this is good batting from Pakistan for a visiting team.
and we have 4 of them.
Slow delivery by Abbott. Fine. Dropped! Zampa dropped one in a similar position in the previous game. Nothing going right for the Australians.
Literally, the second line. I mean, who's...
Oh,
nice fair Pakistan contingent and a lot of... Straight back to him, catch taken. Really well done, Lance Morris. In front of his home crowd, Australia finally get a wicket. Shafiq's innings comes to an end. Fine caught and bowled by Lance. Morris numbers, 3100s, 19 in one-day cricket. Averages in one day is... Bowled in! Morris has got a second. Ayub departs. Played on. And some joy for Lance Morris.
Yeah, second wicket for Morris. That too.
First spell to Babra's arm, full, driven down the ground, and Bubba He doesn't need to run anywhere for that. Just a beautiful on drive. Class from Bubba.
Well, it was a real loosener from Spencer Johnson, and you don't. Ooh.
This is better. Yeah, certainly still support the 50 over format.
Down the wicket and over the top. He's had enough. Gets enough on it too, and it clears the rope. He wants to finish it early, the skipper.
Average 33.
Oh, what about that there from Bubba? Rizwan at one end, Abul Razam at the other. Beautiful straight drive.
Yeah, the clinician there, that was perfect.
Another one down the ground. Just a punch, but it was in the middle of the bat. What a good way to finish off that over. Another boundary.
And a series win. Straight down the ground. They've got to move on now. Rizwan lobs it over the rope for another 6. Seems. Advances, whacks it away through mid-wicket. 4 more. Pakistan crowd on their feet out at mid-wicket. Over pitch, straight down the ground. Babar Azam with a boundary, hands in the air. The skipper the same. Pakistan beat Australia in the series, the first time they've done it in this country for 22 years.